get on, but for some reason it didn't work. Anyway, we're talking about the end of democracy. What's going to happen here? Here we are live, and the moment of truth is happening. Right? The moment of truth is happening. The moment of truth is whether or not America, as a democratic republic, stands. We had a good run, and ultimately, MAGA individuals, these fascists, these right-wing individuals who don't believe in the rule of law, who believes in stealing from the people, who don't believe in you having a right to vote. MAGA, this is MAGA. It's really the Nazi 2.0 party. I call it the American Nazi 2.0 party, right? That's what MAGA is. These are fascist individuals, because you don't know what fascism is, so I say Nazi, right? These are Nazis. And ultimately, they are about to take away the rights and freedoms of Americans, because they're about to blatantly tell the courts, Republican courts, people that were appointed by their GOP, that no longer does the rule of law mean anything. Yep, I want that to sink in. When a group of people can just basically say the rule of law no longer matters and they can do anything, that's pretty horrific situation for democracy. It means that democracy is over. So you're witnessing in the next month the end of democracy in America. Seriously, I'm not making this up. I'm not yelling at the MAGA people, but if you're an American, you're about to see what your forefathers fought for to break away from a monarchy. You're about to watch the reinstalling of a monarchy, an American monarchy, of individuals that just want to control and take away your rights and your freedoms, and to make you serfs again, to make you upholden to one man, to one group, right? A fascist group. And it's happening right now. Republican court, people appointed that Donald Trump put into power, are saying, what? You didn't tell me you needed lunch.
I did.
No, you didn't. I'll drop you off here. You can walk up there. Oh, I gotta buy lunch for the son. In the snow. You don't even have boots on. You don't walk with shoes in the snow. It's ridiculous. That's how smart the kids are nowadays. All right. So, what's up, bro? Daddy Travels is on. He's on right here. Actually, I did my hair. Feels nice. I got to get my Nazi look on, for all you maggots. MAGA. Remember, I'm dyslexic. So I say maggot. I really mean MAGA. Has nothing to do with the animal. It's just in my mind, you have no brain like a maggot. You eat on red meat like a MAGA. And you spew toxic shit. And all you need to do is, if you could see the toxicity of the comments made by your fellow Nazis, you would see how fucking toxic you guys are. It's Hitler 1933 is in power again, right? Hitler 1933. It's 1933 all over again. And why are you getting two? Those are expensive, Tommy. Why are you just getting two? This is one. Why cheap food? We're not rich. Buy over here. Son's going crazy buying shit, dude. You gotta act like you're poor, man. We're poor. Yeah, we're poor. You have to think we're poor. We have no money. That's the way you need to think on everything. That's the way you should think. if you want to keep your money, you say to yourself all the time, I'm poor, I'm broke, I have no money. Just all the time. I say all the time, I'm poor, I'm broke, I have no money. Because I want to keep the money I have lasting as long as I can, right? So it's a little trick, you know? If you think you may have $1,000 in your bank account, you're like, oh man, I got money. No, you're poor, you're broke, you got no money. You got 10,000, 20,000, 50, 100,000, 200,000. You're poor, you're broke, you have no money. That's how people get ahead. All right, there's a little secret from rich people. You always say you're poor, you're broke, you have no money. Let's see, let's get a coffee or something. I'm poor, I'm broke. See, I don't like this. Plastic is heated up in here, so I always go with like a shit. We don't have latte. No latte. We don't have any canned latte. All right. All right, credito. Night. Anyway, Tommy's supposed to go to the dentist today, get his teeth cleaned, and he's got a test. So let's put this here. So anyway, we are facing a true crisis in American democracy. True crisis. Look, my son's wearing sneakers. Fucking dumb. There's snow on the ground. My son's wearing sneakers. So he's going to get fucking wet feet. Look at all high school. Those kids over there wearing sneakers too. God damn. Kids are dumb nowadays, aren't they? Look at him. He's going to be walking in mush. I'm good. I got my guardian angel looking after me. Some mad black guy behind me. How you doing? His eyes are looking over my shoulder. He's got my back. This guy's got my back, right? A little tired, but I guess I can go. I need to go and return. We're going to the dentist this morning. My four-wheel drive doesn't like to go backwards. Can I be mod, please? Why do you want to be a mod there, Darren Morehouse? Why do you want to be a mod? You earn it. You gotta pass the test, brother. You gotta pass the test. I don't know. Davish. It's not Davish. Just getting on. Just the show's just getting going. Joe was supposed to get on, but he didn't join, and then I tried to redo it. And I didn't hit go live together, I guess. And no, these guys are wearing boots. One guy's wearing boots. Oh, that guy's wearing. My son isn't the only dumb teenager. Those other kids, one of those kids was wearing boots. The other ones were wearing like a high top, and those wearing sneakers. So, anyway. So what's going on right now in America is very, very severe. Very severe. No one's covering it. No one's really talking about it except for at Secular Talk. You need to watch at Secular Talk. You need to watch at Real Chris. Shout out to them. I need to put I need to put a thing on here. Channels to get your news from. All right, let's pull over here. Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna pull over here and add that thing here, guys. You really need to. There's a bookstore right here. I'm gonna pull up in here. I want to set the. I want to set this up here. Hold on. Let me set channels to watch. Hold. Minus time. All right, here you go. All right, look at that. Put that up there. All right. Should the MAGA regime ignore courts? Right. So I'm trying to put this somewhere. Why is this not going up there? Put down here. I guess put there. All right. Start Q&A. All right. Should the MAGA regime? So I put right down here. I have a question for you guys. All right. This is a test. All right. Please. All right, Devin Morehouse, Mr. Morehouse. Should the MAGA regime ignore courts? Yes or no? And if so, why? Okay. Devish. Oh, Devish. Actually, that's a good idea. That's actually, I should put Fox News. I don't know. Yeah, that is a good idea. Like put some, Punny's poll hole at Um, we should pick a name, like someone that comes here. Oh, Jedi Mike, Jedi Mike, Jedi Mike's blog. How about at Jedi Mike's blog or something, right? That'd be funny. Get your news from at Jedi Mike's blog, right? So this is serious though, guys. This is serious. Listen, I'm an expat. I'm undoubted. Here I am, right? Oh, shit, I got to go home. Get my fucking. I gotta get to the dentist's office. I got to turn in my. I got to leave. So this is serious, guys. I really want to talk about this in a serious fashion. I don't want you guys coming in here going, MAGA, Trump, blah, blah, blah. That's like the enzyme that comes out of a maggot, right? Well, there's just that toxic enzyme. Try to use your brain. I understand that you're only sixth graders, right? I understand that your brain. Actually, I got to cover this here. I got to protect the back of my phone. My phone overheats because of the fucking heat coming out. All right, come on. All right. There you go. So, welcome. We're having a serious discussion here. We're having a serious discussion about should the MAGA regime just ignore the courts? The courts are saying, hey, Nazi, 1933, American Nazi, 1933, Donald Trump, you can't fucking do this. This is Republican. These aren't Democrat judges. These are fucking appointees by Trump. And they're saying, see, here comes Weasley. Here he goes. Here they are. Look, they're like, see, this shows you how dumb the MAGA, the Nazi 2.0. Fucking A, dude. My son called me just then. God, it's so fucking bright right now. I cannot see anything out of the car. There he is. There's a black guy behind me. He's in my back seat, looking out. That's good observation. There's a guy. There's a guy behind you, about to murder you, right? Isn't that funny? I got one sleeping in the chair over there. Tell you, look, he's sleeping in the chair. I got my black guys. All right, actually, this is in the way. See? He's sleeping. He's laughing at you. Look at that. So, yeah. Yeah. Mr. V. So I'm kind of having a serious conversation with you guys. Honestly, do you think if Trump says fuck off to the courts, right? Do you understand the implications of that, right? You understand the implications. Okay, man. The implications of that is, it means American democracy is over, guys. You understand that, right? We fought the fucking redcoats, and you're about to say, no, we want the redcoats back. But instead of a redcoats, a monarchy, we're going to put in the pedo POTUS. Pedo POTUS, someone worse than Hitler, someone who's a self-admitted pedo, self-admitted rapist. We're going to put him as our monarch. That only 30% of Americans like. You understand that? Only 30% of Americans approve of Trump. 30%. Only 30% voted for him. You look at America and the number of people, and then you do a calculation, only 30% approve of this dictator. Right? He is. We're about to find out. Because damage is happening right now. So basically, a Trump judge ordered that what Trump has done with U.S. aid is illegal and he can't do it. He can't fire these people. This is a department set up by, by Congress. Congress controls the purse, right? Congress controls the purse. And the judge, this Republican judge, not a Democratic judge, a Republican judge appointed by Trump, just told the regime, not an administration, it's a regime, right? That's doing, that what he's doing is illegal and that he has to put these people back, right? If you're going to take it down, you got to you can't just dismantle a department that was appropriated by the people. You understand? The House and the Senate represent the people. The people created. Now, if there is abuse and everything else, then you go through the courts. You go through the right way. You just don't fucking end it. That's not democracy. That's tyranny. That's a dictator. One guy say, no, we're done with this. Oh, we're done. We're kicking this out. We're ending this out. That's fucking tyranny. And you sixth graders need to fucking understand that, right? We have, maybe you don't remember, we have three branches of government. We have the executive branch. We have the legislature. Legislative. You know what legislative means? They pass the laws. U.S. aid was created as a legislative branch. Your health insurance was created, right? Affordable Cares Act was created as a legislative branch. You just can't have one guy saying, nah, I don't like it. I'm not funding it. I got control of the money. We're not giving money anymore. We're not paying them. That is a fucking dictator. That's tyranny. That's fascism. You guys need to wake up to the reality of what's happening. Seriously. Now, the judge passed the ruling, and they're ignoring it. So what's going to happen next, right? So what's going to happen next? Now, if the FBI does it, says, I don't care, we don't agree with this order. If the U.S. Marshal's Office says, we don't agree with this order, Trump is God. Trump is Messiah. He's what he says goes. We don't agree. Then all of a sudden, America's over. Do you get it? Because all of a sudden, the judicial branch, who doesn't have a police force, doesn't have any, just passes laws, with the expectation that the other, will carry it out. So you understand what I'm saying? The moment Trump says, fuck off to the courts, our experiment, this wonderful, beautiful fucking experiment has ended, is gone, right? Do you understand this, maggot? I'm sorry, MAGA, right? MAGA, sorry, MAGA. Right? Do you understand this? Can your brainless head understand what I'm saying? God, it's so bright. Dude, it's so fucking bright. This is what I'm looking at. And it's so bright. You can't see because of my piece of paper that's guarding my phone from not overheating. Oh, look at that stuff. What's up, Samuel? I'm dyslexic, dude. I'm dyslexic. It just comes out. I don't know why MAGA and maggot are just they're like in the same spot in my brain. I'm very severely dyslexic. All right, I'm back. I'll be back. I gotta run in, grab my mouthpiece. We're going to the dentist's office on that. I know, man. That's what I know. That's how he calls us. He calls me Berman. He and all this is really funny considering Trump called vile stupid things. Yeah, it says vile stupid things. You can get, hey, Walt, congratulations. You just got yourself promoted. All right, be right back. Okay. Mikey, you have your teeth clean, right? Didn't you get your teeth clean? Did they clean your teeth? Let's go. What? I'm gonna make it here. Here. Let's go. Didn't you have your teeth cleaned already? Did they clean your teeth? No? So you get your teeth cleaned today. You got your card? You got your... I thought they cleaned your teeth. No? All right, let's go. Mike. All right. This thing works so good, dude. This is a sleep apnea. This is a sleep apnea mouth guard, dude. Right? In America, these cost $1,800 to $2,800 to get one. This is just the pre-mouthpiece, right? They make a mold, you test it out, and then you bring it back and they finish it. They make it really nice and strong. But this is like the test one, and it works. So it stops the snoring. It forces you. It locks in your mouth. It forces you to breathe through your mouth. Right. It brings your jaw forward a little bit. Works really good. All right. Anyway, blah blah blah. Says Willie. Yeah. Probably in an hour or so. I gotta take Mikey to the dentist right now. Old Blunt, and we're having a little conversation. You should involve yourself. What's your thoughts? The courts, about an hour. Let's see, it's 9:30. I'd say about 2 hours, 10:30. Takes me a long time to get to the fucking dentist. Then I gotta clean his teeth. Come on, car, go. Four-wheel drive really locks it up. I'd say about an hour and a half. All right. Anyway, so what do you think? What do you think? What if the courts are, they've got all these cases in front of the courts right now about the illegal actions that Elon Musk did? Look at the question, right? And do you think what happens when the courts just say, fuck off? We don't care. Not the courts, but the Trump regime. It's not an administration. You have to understand, this is a regime. This is a coup. This is a takeover. A group is ignoring the rule of law. They're ignoring the Constitution. They're ignoring the executive branch. They're pretending that the legislative, they pass the laws, don't matter, don't exist. We'll be fine in a year. What do you mean by fine in a year? How can the country be fine in a year when the court system becomes a kangaroo court, like Russia court, and just passes the laws that Putin wants? You're so fucking dumb. Imagine the court system. Imagine that there is no independent. All the media is Fox News, right? You guys are just so fucking stupid. You really are. You really are so fucking stupid that you think that it's okay for the rule of law, for the courts and everything to be ignored, for our democracy to be ripped down. Seriously. Seriously. He's not a threat. He's just really he's dismantling. He's dismantling democracy right now. You know, if Americans do not hit the streets when Trump basically says fuck off to the courts, if Americans don't hit the streets and there isn't mass protests and everything else, then I'm telling you right now, democracy is over. Here's what it looked like in Japan. I'll give you a little view here. Look at all that snow. Look how beautiful it is in Japan. Look at that. Look at all this snow. Okay, look at those sky. Look at those clouds. Leon, welcome back, Leon. They are stupid and sheeple, dude. You guys use your brain. Listen to my question. Should the MAGA regime ignore the courts? Should they just say, no, we don't follow because understand the consequence to America, the beautiful democracy. We really are the only fucking democracy where we can have the right to have this conversation. You know what's going on in Russia? People having this conversation. If I was having this conversation, point this out, like who are the girls, everything, they go to jail. I should go to jail for asking this question. Is that what you believe, right? You think that people like myself who question what's going on with Trump should be in prison, should be sent to El Salvador, right? Should lose their American citizenship. Is that what you believe? Yes, we need a federal audit. Trump could have done the federal audit. I don't disagree with you, man. Chris, or whatever your name is, Cthulhu. Are you Cthulhu? Is that Cthulhu? Fucking Cthulhu. Cthulhu's in the chamber. God, yeah, that's a name people don't know. Cthulhu. Who is the author of Cthulhu? He came up with a very famous writer. Really great writer. So Cthulhu, man. I 100% agree. And Trump could organize audits and everything else and gone through it. And I agree. There's probably programs all over the fucking government that are wrong and everything else. He could expose them, but But that would be due process. You know what I'm saying? That would be due process. Simply cutting and destroying a department that was set up by the legislative branch isn't due process. That's illegal. That's breaking the law. And you have to admit that. Officer Truth. How is he saving America? By fucking, eliminating people's jobs, destroying departments, getting rid of kids' meals in schools, getting rid of, grants for education, getting rid of cancer research. Seriously, Truth. How the fuck is that? How do you wrap your head around it? You're just chewing on red lies and fake information, right? You obviously don't have a brain, all right? And you're just spewing out nonsense. Those are three things that a maggot does, right? At least the term maggot is actually is actually very appropriate. Brainless, chews on red meat, and spews nonsense. I can see where my brain dyslexically just uses that term because MAGA and maggot are so close. I mean, my brain does not see the difference between the two. And that's the reality. Just cry for it the next 4 years, buddy. This Officer Truth. Officer Truth is probably a fucking Russian bot, dude. Are you a Russian bot? Are you actually a real person, Russian Truth? Official Truth. And this is serious. I mean, this is a serious moment. So answer the question then, Officer Truth. So Trump should ignore his own judges that he appointed into office? You saying that Trump should ignore that? Is that what you're saying, Truth? Jeremy, is that what you're saying? What do you say? See, you just see, it shows how dumb you are. All you can say, keep crying, all those tears. I'm asking you to use your fucking brain, Jeremy. Truth, I'm asking you to use your brain. Right? Look at the question. Should the MAGAs ignore the courts? Yes or no? I mean, if he has to, then he'll need to do what's necessary. Again, you're not answering the question. Should the MAGA regime ignore the courts? Yes or no? Because if you say yes, you know what you're saying, right? Yes, see, that says it all. That's a dictatorship. That is Hitler. You just said I want Stalin. You just said I want Hitler. I want Putin. I want Erdogan. I want a dictator. Right? That's what you just said. No, they don't, Cthulhu. They don't. Executive orders cannot tear apart, departments that were established by the legislative branch. They don't do that. Executive orders, right, don't have that authority, Cthulhu. No one's ignoring executive orders. They challenge the executive orders in court. You guys, you see, you're so stupid. You don't even know how our fucking democracy works. God, it's so annoying talking to people who are just so fucking ignorant. I mean, seriously, you guys are fucking ignorant. You don't even know how our democracy works. Dude, were you all homeschooled? What the fuck, guys? What the fuck? Right? What the fuck? Dude, executive orders are just all powerful. Yeah, It's so, I mean, God, it's just so disappointing, listening and watching you ignoramuses fucking talk and how you're so inept in your ability to fucking think logically and ask a simple question and realize the consequence. It's like you're incapable of having rational thought. It's like you're incapable, and all your retort is live tears, look at them cry, blah blah blah, because you're unable. It's like this is like pre-programmed, right, propaganda. Again, like a maggot. All right, I'm not calling you a maggot. You're like a maggot in the sense that a maggot has no brains, right? A maggot chews on red meat and spews out nonsense. You're spewing out nonsense. You obviously have no brain, right? And you just eat this red meat. You believe everything being told to you, like sheeple. It's unbelievable. I'm just trying to get you guys to think. Right? For once, try to think logically. Try to think the consequences. You know how bad how bad the economy is in fucking Russia. You know how bad the economy is in all these fascistic states, right? You understand that your gun rights go away in a fascist country. You understand that, right? Your Second Amendment is gone, right? That's one thing he's going to attack. Once he has control and there's no courts, he's going to outlaw your Second Amendment, because that's what fascists do, right? But you guys are so inept that you cannot do the research, you cannot look at patterns, and you just cry. Look at you go. Look at the comments, right? Look at all of the nonsense comments that are flooding the zone right now, because you can't answer a simple question. And you think it's okay for a president to dismantle an order that was made by the people, the legislative branch. That's your House of Representatives. That's your Senate of the state, right? That's what created USAID. I'm not talking about if there's corruption or anything else within it. I'm talking about, right, the rule of law, the process. And you're okay to have a fascistic dictator, right? Which is worse than Hitler in 1933, because we're in 1933 all over again. It's 80 years, it's rhymes on that. They love their daddy Trump. Yeah. Yeah, because they've been brainwashed. They're in a cult, right? You guys are in a cult, and you can't see the fucking, the echo chamber that you're in. Blah, 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 says Linda. Linda. So here's a good example. Here's a female who thinks her 9, 10, 12, 11-year-old daughter who gets raped should carry the rapist baby. She's for that. What kind of sick mother, what kind of sick woman thinks that her 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old, right, daughter who gets raped has to carry the rapist baby for the rest of her life? So for the rest of her life, her young daughter has to look upon a child that was conceived out of hatred, abuse. This is the female maggot, right? I'm sorry, MAGA, right? Dyslexic. I keep doing it, right? My brain. Come on, stop. Right? It's like, it's so sickening. You have such little worth. You think of your daughters so little worth that you think they need to carry the child of a rapist for the rest of their life. That's how shit you are as a mother, as a parent, as a good human being, right? To think that. Linda, explain to me, how's that okay that your daughter, let's say she's 9 years old and she gets raped and she has to carry that baby for the rest of her life because she has to look at it. And you're like, yeah, she's got to carry every day. She needs to be looking at that rapist baby's face, so she's reminded of that traumatic event. Right? That's what I believe in. Right? How am I an idiot? That's the fucking law, dude. That's the law in fucking 18 red states. You cannot get an abortion for any fucking reason. How can you look yourself in the mirror, Linda? Right? All you females who voted for this despicable guy who admits to fucking raping women. I can't help myself. I see a beautiful woman. I just start graping on her. You guys are sick. Sick fucks, man. Literally sick fucks. Right? Anyway. It's insane. It's insane that any woman supports this rapist, pedo, POTUS, a guy who admits that he likes to go into Miss Teen pageants and check out the merchandise. That's pedo as hell, dude. That's pedo POTUS. You voted for pedo POTUS. That's the fact. But we're trying to have a serious conversation here, I'm trying to have a serious discussion. You think that you're going to be happy in a fucking regime where you have no health, you have no Medicare, no Medicaid, you have no workers' rights. He's getting rid of all this shit. And you guys are so fucking stupid that you don't realize it. He's tearing apart unions and all of that. You're just going to be fucking serfs, techno serfs. And this is why I say, fuck Trump, move to Japan. Fuck Trump, move to Japan. Now is the time. If you have a brain, sell your overpriced house. America is gonna have the largest fucking economic crash, it's gonna be far worse than 2008. Far worse. Now is the time to be planning your move. Now is the time for you to get the fuck out. Move to a place like Japan. There's 9 million plus empty homes here. There's 3 million plus women looking for a good man. Right? Let the MAGA, right? Maggot Muppets stay in America. Let them fucking go down with their fucking dear leader, right? Let him this fucking sit in poverty as as he's going to start deporting people. We have concentration camps already. I made a bet that Trump would beat Hitler in setting up the first concentration camps. We got Gitmo, and he's got deals now with El Salvador and Venezuela to ship Americans, which you're fine with. Hey, trumped up charges. Let's send trumped up charge Americans over and to put them in concentration camps in El Salvador. You guys are fine with that too. You guys are so fucking dumb. It's insane how fucking dumb you guys. You guys are just so fucking moronic. It's just mind blowing how fucking stupid you guys are. You are fucking stupid. Stupid. right? Clearly, you guys cannot think and cannot see what's unfolding in front of your eyes. That you think, yeah, it's okay for Trump to ignore the court. Yeah, it's okay for Trump to do whatever he wants. If he says so, then it's got to be done. You see how is it because you're all on fentanyl? Are you all just fentanylized up and you're just like numb to the world? Is that it? Is that it? I don't get it. Explain it to me. Someone explain it to me, dude. Right? You're not sending they're not sending Americans. Yes, they are, dude. Look it up. Davish. They're not yet. They will be sending Americans to El Salvador. Trump, all right, has a deal that convicted, right, Americans which have been convicted with a crime, have been found criminal. Now, these are trumped up. You got a Trump court, just like in Putin. This is happening like in Putin, right? You're setting up the gulags. Gulag is a fucking concentration camp. You guys are just you're so naive into what's going on right now. It's all fucking going down. And I love see how the algorithm is getting all in here. You notice how that using Marines, yeah, using Marines as prison guards. I want to join the U.S. Marines, and they're all being marked. They all look fucking happy there, going to fucking Guantanamo. They're going to be saying Abu Ghraib all over again, right? These guys are going to get bored. They're going to start torching out of their frustration of being fucking prison guards. Being a prison guard, understand, you got to have psychological training. There's, it's not some kid hopped up on fucking steroids. So military training is good to have when guarding dangerous prisoners. Dude, grandma, undocumented grandma and undocumented kids, and they're really dangerous, right? He's picking up everyone. What are you talking about, Devish? Right? They're not dangerous, dude. He's picking up undocumented, 70-year-old grandparents, wives and kids. They're all going. They don't have a distinction between dangerous and undangerous. They're sending them all over there. Gitmo is just a fucking transit layover. So this is how it works. So understand, this is how the whole fucking Trump train Gestapo bullshit happens. They got the Trump buses. That's the ICE, the black Trump buses going around, hitting the restaurants, hitting the fucking fields, just driving around, right? And they'll sit there. They're run by some racist fascist, right? Who's on it? Who just wants you out. He doesn't give a fuck whether you're American or not. If you're not looking Aryan like me, you should get the fuck out of the country. Is this mindset, right? This is the Proud Boys. This is the 3%ers. This is what's going to be driving the buses, right? These guys who were freed from the 1,500 that were freed. They're all going to get these jobs. They're going to be super loyal to Trump. And they're just racist. They just want you out of the country. They don't give a fuck if you're an American or not. If you're not white, if you're not Aryan, get the fuck out of America. That's their attitude, not my attitude. I'm speaking up against it as an Aryan white. That's why I'm the vermin. That's why I'm the enemy within, right? Because I should be supporting this fascistic network, and I'm speaking out. I'm the best person to speak out because I look like one of them. Right, my mother was German. My great grandfather was fucking in the German Navy. He was an admiral. He wasn't a Nazi, from what I understand. But who knows? And I'm speaking out to the tyranny of America for the support of the undocumented. I'm fighting for the individual rights, for a good life, a free life. Pursuit of happiness life. All of that is being stripped away right now by your regime. By your Nazi 2.0 regime. Seriously, that is what's happening right now. And these buses are going to go around. They're going to pick up anyone who doesn't look like me. Black, browns, Hispanic. They don't care. You go to a processing center. The processing center, you get put onto a C5. C5 flies you to Gitmo. Gitmo, you get there, right? In the meantime, your loved ones are like, where is Jesus? Where is Emilia? Where's my 13-year-old, 14-year-old nephew that were out there at the bodega and got picked up? They got picked up by the fascist bus, by the MAGA bus, right? By Hitler 2.0. And there's so many fucking Americans that have been picked up right? That they're calling and the lines are busy. You can't get through to the processing center, and you're like frantic trying to get hold of where your nephew or cousin. You're going down there and you can't get in there, and you know they're in there. And next thing you know, they're fucking in El Salvador. Bye bye. That is what's gonna happen if you give away the rule of law. If you ignore the courts, if you think because that's what when Trump starts ignoring the courts, he's going to start ignoring you. Wake the fuck up. You're going to be ignored. Your calls for justice when it fucking comes down, because first they came after, this is very famous, right? First they came after X and you said nothing, right? Then they went after Y and you said nothing, right? And then they went after X. He said nothing. Finally, they came after you. There was no one else to speak up against you. Dude, the shit is going to impact you. And if you're so fucking ignorant not to see that the moment you ignore the rule of law, when you ignore the courts, then ultimately that is hurting you. And you have to realize, and that's why I painted this picture, because if Trump can get away with violating the law and dismantling departments that were formed by the legislative branch, right? That's you, the American people. This is USAID was set up in 1970 or something. And sure, I agree, there needs to be audits. I agree, there needs to be fucking gone through every fucking thing. But you don't send the good Nazi, the proud grandson of a German Nazi who grew up with U.S. aid supporting apartheid, right, or against fighting against apartheid, and he remembers his USA trucks and as a kid, and he remembers his grandfather, angry talking about USA, and then he has the ability to do a vendetta. Elon Musk pulling down USA has nothing to do with fucking corruption. It's a vendetta. He's a South African Nazi. He went after USA because they were against apartheid in Africa, South Africa. That's the reality. That's because Elon Musk is not fucking smart. He's a fucking idiot, and he's so easy to read. Okay. Let's see here. Wrong. This is how he says. Donald Trump didn't have his lackeys in place the first term. Exactly. That's what people kept saying. Well, we know what we're getting. We know what we got. We had Donald Trump. We had Donald Trump last time. We know what we're getting. Why do you think you got me all crazy? Because he didn't have his lackeys in, right? He had sane people. Mark Milley, right? Generals. Yeah, I want my generals. But the generals had common sense. He wanted to fucking send missiles into fucking Mexico. And they're like, no, you can't do that, sir. So this time around, he's putting in Pete, the bootlicker, right? Bootlicker Pete Hagseth, right? In the military, fucking bootlicker. Pete said that he's going to fucking purge the military and remove all generals that aren't loyal to Trump. He wants a fucking coup. He wants to have generals in place that will do and that he can call out onto the country. We are this close, to having, martial law implanted. And when martial law happens, bye-bye your guns. Bye-bye. He's going to be picking up your guns. Second Amendment, bye-bye, right? Because having an armed populace, right, and having guns, and you think you're going to fucking be able to fight, against the U.S. fascist military of Pete Bootlicker, when he started saying, hey, and Trump will come out and say, listen, you don't need your guns no more. I'm here. I'm protecting you. You don't need your guns. Don't worry about it. All right? Yeah, Nathan. That shit's coming. The moment, you have to understand, see, it's a domino, right? So when the court domino falls, and this is what I'm trying to break through to you guys. When this court domino, if it falls, if you allow it to fall, if you do not fucking get out and protest when this domino falls, then goodbye democracy. You better start fucking selling your house, packing your bags if you are a fucking Democrat, right? If you are an anti-Trump, right? Or you better shave your head and put on some Trump gear and just try to blend in. It didn't work out for the Jews in Germany who did that. All the Jews in Germany that supported Hitler would end up in the fucking concentration camp. So that's why this show it's called Fuck Trump, Move to Japan. Look at the religious, right? Holy, hey, fuck Trump, move to Japan. Fuck Trump, move to Japan. Oh, now do. Right? Oh my God, flat earther, David, you're a flat earther, dude. You're a flat earther. Only MAGA. They already did a survey. MAGA does 98% of all fucking crimes and murder are done by MAGA in America. Right? Can you believe that? 98% of all crimes are done by MAGA. Right? And like 100% of all flat earthers are MAGA. You know? Trump 2028. Look at Pete Good. Pete Good. Right? That's not. It isn't. It isn't. Fucking flat earthers are MAGA. Fucking criminals are MAGA. You guys are just the worst part of America. It's like you're just part of the fascistic criminal organization. Right? That's where it is. You just look, they fucking just look at people. We had you just the way we know is there are printers coming in like rapists, pedophiles coming in full MAGA gear into prisons. Right? They come in proud. Look, I'm a PETA. Look, I got my full MAGA gear on. Dude, you guys are just sick puppies, man. Sick puppies. Right on there. So yeah, get your news. Go to Secular Talk. Listen, get updated, get educated. Kyle does a great job. Also, Legal AF. If you want to follow all the legal case, go to Legal AF. Talks about all the cases that are happening. Understand what you're about to kiss off. We're about to find out what's going to happen here. On that. Leon, I've been wondering why people. Hold on. What time is it? 9:03. God, there's no one in there. Dude, are they off? Huh. They're off today. There's like no one here, Mikey. Tommy said the appointment was today.
What told you to?
I told him. I put it on the calendar. I guess I goofed up, son. What do you want to do? You're downtown. What do you want to do, Mikey? Huh? Danny? All right. I thought we had a dental appointment, and we're at the dental office. And like no one's here. It's their day off, the holiday. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying here until Mikey figures out. All right, let's read some of your comments. Hey, I appreciate you coming in here. Listen, I really do want to have a fucking debate with you guys, but you guys are just so dumb. MAGA was so mad they lost the raid. They lost the raid. They lost and raided the Capitol. Yeah, and that was Trump. Trump organized that event. Trump sent these guys up there. Every person directly who died. From Ashley Babbitt to the other woman who died with a heart attack, right at the entrance, and the police officer who had a stroke the day later, and the 4 other police officers who died, right, due to suicide, right? He's responsible for all those deaths. No one is native to this land at all. Right? Yeah, there are American Indians. What are you talking about, Leon? America sent him to Japan for grooming. James, how's it going? Thank you for grooming. Moved from the island to Japan, says Taryn Forrester. Elvin Clark. Democracy died with the Confederacy. Here comes the You guys crack me up. How dumb you are. Says the redneck Elon out of probably South Carolina or Mississippi. Groomer, says David Marston. You all bring up a lot of kitty talk, a bunch for diddy diddlers. All right, a bunch for diddly diddlers. Yeah, they're all closet homosexuals. They're all actually here because they're in love with me. They come here. Let's see here. What does David Matson say? The only reason why guys who look like this one moved to Japan, right? Everyone in here knows this, right? Dude, this is the fascist Nazi look, dude. This is the skinhead. This is the mod look, right? The way you look, your look is you go to jail look, right? With your long hair and all of your fentanyl addiction and everything else. 10,000 years plus what makes us native. 10,000 years plus it's what makes us native. Stan Ferris says. Nathan goes, who died? We traded him to Japan for some workers, says James. Terrence, David, I know about it. I believe, here comes Leon again. I believe that the person that were here are from the 10 tribes of Israel that aren't talked about in the New Testament, says Leon. All right, David Mars, guys. Cause you can't get no American pussy. A woman was trampled. Yeah, a woman was trampled. That was a MAGA woman. She got trampled at the entrance. Read the comments above that one, that out loud. I am. I'm reading them right now. All right. They're funny. I gotta read them because the stream doesn't say them. They're funny. But I read slow, and then you all get upset because you're fucking stop commenting. Let me catch up. What about the firebomb from the Dems? Firebomb? I mean, how many police officers died as a result of Black Lives Matter? How many police officers committed suicide days after, Black Lives Matter, right? Answer me that. 0. So you need to take responsibility for the death of the police officers that died. Japanese father keeps an eye. Japanese fathers keep an eye. I'm a Japanese father. Here's my son right here. Here's my son. Right? I'm a Japanese dad. I got 2 boys. All right. It's funny how you guys are you guys are pedos, aren't you? You guys are so fixated on, diddler, and you're so fixated on, all this shit, dude. Makes you wonder, if this shit is going through your mind, you're fantasizing about it. You guys are doing it. Are you raping your daughters? Are you molesting your sons? Is that what you guys are doing? That's pretty sick, dude. The fact that it's on your mind says a lot. Are you black? Says Nathan. He's trolling. He's a troll, says Terrence. He's trolling us, says Terrence Forrester. Terrence has been a long term. Terrence figured me out a long time ago, Terrence. Welcome back. He's coming, trying to educate. Hey, Terrence, they're too fucking dumb to realize the king of trolls is here trolling them back. Right, Devish? Are you admitting to being a skinhead? Says Terrence, right? Yeah, look. My head is skin, right? I'm saying, hey, I'm looking the part, right? I'm a real, true looking American. This is, if I had MAGA wear on right now, you'd be like, oh my God, he's like so handsome. Look at this guy. This is fascist look, Hi, Davis. Fent in my veins all day. I believe it, Davis. I believe that you got Fent. And you know who invented Fent was American pharmaceutical companies, right? They created Fent. They said it wasn't addictive, right? And they addicted all of American. All you guys are on fentanyl, ultimately is a product of American pharmaceuticals, right? We don't have a fentanyl problem here in Japan. Why is that? Because we don't prescribe fentanyl products, for painkillers, everything else. Leon, there's only 2 tribes. There he goes on. We're not talking about that shit. Like the shirt. Thanks a lot. All right. You can get the shirt. Go to if you go to the store, right? Look, I'm going to tag the products. There you go. Add tag. There you go. Add tag. Tag say. There you go. There you go. I just tagged the products. This shirt. This is actually the products one or the update. This is the original Mine shirt. Let's take a little break here. Let's brought to you by the Mine, right? This is the Mine Zodiac, right? Or I call the Mine Codex. It is the Codex of the Fifth Age. Understand, on 12/21/12, that was the end of the Mine Fourth Age, right? Which means what comes after fourth? Fifth Age, right? Do the Fifth Age. Mikey, where do you want to go? You want to get food or something? Huh? What do you want to eat? You want McDonald's? What do you want? You want to go get sushi? Oh, wait, open till 11. We got a couple hours. What do you want? You just think about what you want. All right. So you can see the show. You got this is Bitcoin. This is programmable blockchains. This is AI. 01010101 right here. AI. Guess what, guys? Look. Here is Trump. That's Trump right there. Fight, fight, fight. Look, there's Trump. I thought it was Andrew Yang. Damn, the techno bros. There's the American flag, right? And there's he's got his bullseye right there in the middle on his belly. Right there, bullseye. That's Trump right there. Look, that's Elon Musk right there. There's Elon Musk, right? So all these are individuals, important architects of the Fifth Age. Trump is an architect of the Fifth Age. He ushered in, right, this new age. So he's important, right, on it. And I said that before the thing. All right, damn liberal. The British didn't come to an anti-America. That's right. We all came from Pangea. What are you guys talking about? Satire or psychard. Satire or psychard. It isn't shit. It's truth. And why? I caught out 3/4 pounder and 8 Big Macs. 3/4 pounders. They don't have quarter pounders anymore in Japan, right? And the Big Macs are fucking small, right? That's ridiculous. They got rid of the quarter pounder. That was the only good fucking burger out of Mickey D's. What do you want, Mikey? Where are we going? What are you doing? You want to get ramen here? What are you in the mood to eat? Let's start with that. What are you in the mood to eat? You want me to go home and just make you breakfast home? No, you want to eat something out, something. And here comes Frogalong. MAGA, right? Says the cult member. MAGA! You guys are so fucking in a cult. What is a lie? You guys understand you're in a fucking cult. Wake up. This whole channel's about fuck Trump, move to Japan. Fuck Trump, move to Japan. Fuck Trump, move to Japan. Right? Escape the tyranny of Trump, dude. But the real question is, should MAGA regime ignore the courts? You guys, let's just do a poll right now, right? Should they reserve the courts? What are you guys voting? Let's see. 30%, 40% secular talk. Yes. Secular talk is really great. I want to do a shout out. I want to do a shout out to secular talk. Secular talk. I don't watch CNN. All right. Can't join. Yeah, because you fucking were too late, dude. I told you. My Joe said, all right, we're going to start up the show again. I got Joe ready to go. We're going to start up the show again. All right, we'll be back with it. We're going to get Joe. Joe is a great crypto Joe. He's talking about the crypto market and everything else. So we'll be right back. Rejoin the stream. We're going to end it right now. And we'll get Joe back in here, all right? We're going to have some fun with Joe. Joe's a hoot, dude. Everyone who knows Joe, this guy's a hoot, right?